What's up, everyone? Scott Winterroth. And I want to talk about something that people don't normally talk about, especially guys that I know, and that is hair loss. Hair loss is a big thing. Of course, for me, getting to a certain age in my life, hair gets thinner, things change up there, right? Fortunately, I'm very grateful that I still have a really strong head of hair. But I know before I got bariatric surgery, I knew that hair loss was potentially something that could be an issue during the first several years of the surgery, because you're losing a bunch of weight and you're maybe not getting as much nutrition in certain ways that you were before. So I decided to try HIMS for hair loss, which is basically a generic Rogaine that you can use on your hair. And I've been using it for a year, a little bit more than a year, probably at least 14, 15 months now. And I have some results. I'm going to say this is going to be a very brutally honest review of HIMS. No one is sponsoring me. No one has paid me to do this. No one's even really asked me to do it, but I'm doing it. And I've been using it for a year. I would say they gave me two options, right? They gave me the Finasteride, which is like the pill that you take, and then they give you the drops, which is the Rogaine that you put on your head. And I've been using it, and I feel that there is some positives, definitely some positives. Like I feel in some areas of my hair it's fuller and it feels thicker, but also I've been using a thickening shampoo, so I'm not quite sure if it's the Rogaine or if it's the shampoo. And also, when I got it, the doctor the doctor or whoever you talked to through like the program said that I'm a good candidate because I'm trying to preserve my hair versus regrow hair. In terms of regrowth, I really don't feel that my hair has regrown at all. So if you're buying it for regrowth, I would be a little concerned. Now, if you're like me and you want to preserve your hair, I would say that it is maybe helped in hair preservation. I'm not quite sure by how much. Like it doesn't feel like leaps and bounds by any means. Granted, I went through that whole surgery, I went through the whole process, and I still feel like I have the same amount of hair on my head as I did a year ago. That could be a good thing that the surgery didn't affect me, or it could be because the efforts I put into keeping my hair nice and strong. Just some thoughts. Also, I never wear hats or anything like that, so I do try to keep my hair pretty well groomed and clean. That might help as well in terms of my overall hair routine. I want to show you some before and after photos. This is the stuff from before. And here's my hair now. And this is what I do to it every day in my little bit of routine. Of course, I dry it. I add the HIMS droplets in the little dropper. You're supposed to do that twice a day. And I've been pretty consistent. Of course, there are times I miss whatever. You fall asleep or this or that, or you wake up too late for work or something like that. So I'm not going to say that I haven't had times that I didn't miss it. But for the most part, I was pretty consistent. I would say I was at 90% average plus. Or you go out of town for the weekend or something like that. So to me, like everything seems to be working, but do I feel like it was worth it? I'm not quite sure I would do it again. Let's just put it that way. So if you're on a bariatric journey, or maybe you're just a person of a certain age and you're thinking about hair loss treatments, would I get HIMS? Probably not. If it was less costly, maybe, just to be careful. But one thing that I'm a little skeptical about the whole situation is I was thinking that if I was going to take Finasteride and Rogaine, that I would see noticeable hair growth over my entire body, which I don't really want body hair. I'm actually happy that I don't have a ton of body hair, but I thought if I was taking this stuff, I'd have more body hair like all over the place. But I haven't even noticed any more growth anywhere. So that's why I'm a little skeptical on the whole situation. But then again, you don't know if I didn't use it too, what would I be today? I guess I can say I'm glad I tried it, but do I think it's necessary? Not quite sure. Another thing I noticed too is that you can get the same generic Finasteride at Sam's Club with a prescription card, and I'm sure the minoxidil stuff, I think you can even get over the counter now. I don't think you even need a prescription for that. So basically, wondering if the price was in line too. Just something to consider as you consider options for hair regrowth or hair maintenance. That's it.